Has anyone ever been mistreated by the government for simply trying to better their lives or the lives of others? Coming together as a community to legalize marijuana for the proper use of bettering one's life can make the difference we need. Elderlies and adults that are struggling with mental health issues, physical health issues, and those who get put away for life for simply having cannabis to help those issues specifically. We as a community need to stand against the government to show that they are doing to show what they are doing is wrong. We cannot deny the fact that cannabis is a natural medicine that helps the body and mind. Elderly and people who are sick who are forced to take opioids because there is no other option shouldn't have to suffer or pay hefty amounts to live a pain-free life. People who are caught with cannabis should not have to serve a life sentence for simply trying to better their own lives. We as a community can change that. The problems that are created because of the criminalization of marijuana affects many people who need it to help their daily lives. The people who are affected by the criminalization of marijuana should be helped to receive the legal marijuana that is given by doctors to help their lives. Having recreational legalization of marijuana would help people who cannot afford medical insurance or qualify for the medicines that they need. This would give those who are having even mental health issues a chance to live a stress-free life, and that would not have to indulge in the opioids that are slowly killing them. Given that the patients who are under the CUP are given the okay for medical marijuana to help the medical issues that the government sees fit. Due to the lack of consideration of the government, there are people who are stuck hurting mentally, physically, and financially. Because of the government's lack of consideration, there are still people who are being arrested for the smallest amounts of marijuana, given that they will not go to prison, but they will still be arrested. However, due to the Texas lawmakers' legalization of hemp, there have been more evenly low distributed prosecutions that have been costing more money for the testing of hemp in terms of edibles, oils. That would just be too costly for them. It seems to be that the people in El Paso are at their rope's end, with some of the hope getting close to being able to legally help themselves instead of struggling with the government. If we as a community will all come together, we could fight for legalization of marijuana to help people in need of it, and would also help the state in terms of taxes and job revenue. According to MPP.org, a new reform, HB 1535, states low THC medical cannabis program includes people with cancer and PTSD. Not given the chance to help those with depression or women who are having issues physically for their children or to have children in their terms of pain. In order to make this difference, we need to come as a community to reach out to legislators and establish a medical and recreational cannabis program. The community must come together to stop the jailing of cannabis consumers that need cannabis to help improve their lives, not worsen. If the community is able to do so, we would have more active and mentally healthy people in the community that can make a difference instead of costing the government to keep them in jail. Helping the community and the state of Texas become a legal state would help the people in terms of getting jobs rather than being denied the opportunity. We would have a smaller crime rate for something that is meant to help people instead of harm them. To begin with the elderly and people in need of medical attention being forced to take opioids that kill them, they can be consuming the herb that can help the body and mind in numerous ways in a natural sense. The second would be to teach the people the proper ways of using cannabis to improve their lives in terms of health and careers. The third objective in this whole process would honestly be to eliminate the high crime rates of marijuana possession and consumption, keeping the people working and having a life instead of being in prison for working to better themselves. As a community, we could make this possible to eliminate all the fake propaganda of what it's doing to the mind, body, and life. Today, I discuss what we as a community can do to help ourselves against a government that wants to destroy us. I discuss that the legalization of cannabis medically and recreationally can help the elderly, people with mental health issues, and people with physical issues and disabilities. I also mentioned that we as a community can eliminate the crime rate of the people that consume and that are caught with it in their possession. You never know how many people that this can save in our community in terms of health and financial stability. I truly encourage everyone to fight for what could save the lives of many in this community instead of helping the government destroy us as a whole. You can find many organizations online that are fighting for this, and that for this I mean our rights to choose what is right. We can't let people bring us down. We can't let the government say what's good for us. We have to put that in our own hands. We need to stabilize the falseness of it hurting us when in actuality it's really helping us. The truth of the matter is, we as a whole can stop the whole financial stability breakdown. We could help our own taxes. We could ensure that people have jobs. We can ensure that people have actual possibilities to good health. We do not need fake medications that are slowly killing us instead of having something to lift us up and get us up. I truly encourage everyone to go out and fight for this right. Go against the legislators. Try to convince them what they're doing is wrong, and to show them that we can make a difference. Thank you.